this is Afsha, a teacher at Elizabeth High School and Junior College. Welcome back to my class. Today we are going to learn the last lesson of our class 8 textbook, that is The Dead Rat. It is from the 8th unit and the theme of our 8th unit is gratitude. This lesson, The Dead Rat, is a very interesting lesson. So without wasting our time, let us move forward towards the lesson. In the city of Ujjain, there was a young merchant named Madananka. So it is a story of a young merchant whose name was Madananka. In the city of Ujjain, he lost his father when he was in his teens. So it was his mother who brought him up with great affection and love. Unfortunately, he turned out to be a vagabond. His mother hoped that he would become normal and settle down if he was married. And so she found a suitable girl and they were married. But Madananka became worse. So this person whose name was Madananka, who was a young merchant, actually he was a vagabond. What's the meaning of vagabond? Actually a person who don't have proper house to live and proper job to do, and who is in search of job, actually who is hunting for a job. So he was like that. So his mother decided that if he get married he will be settled. So she married him with a beautiful girl, but the things became more worse day by day. One day Madananka absconded from his house, deserting his mother and pregnant wife. His mother grieved for him. The daughter-in-law after some time gave birth to a son. He was named Ratnanka. So one day what happened? Madananka absconded. He left the house. He left his mother and his pregnant wife, and they grieved for him, but he did not return back. His wife, who was pregnant, right? She gave birth to a son, and that son was named as Ratnanka. Though poor, Ratnanka was brought up with affection and care and given good education. One day when he was 10 years old, his grandmother said to him, "My lad, your father left all us in misery. We two women have brought you up with whatever little money and jewelry we had. Now we don't have anything to fall back upon. You are quite grown up, so you take up some business to eke out a living. In the neighboring village, there is a well-do merchant named Yakshadatta." So one day what happened when Ratnanka was only 10 years old, his grandmother said that till now we two ladies have fed you up, right? We have brought you up by selling our jewelry, by working somewhere and etc. But now we don't have that capacity, and as you are a grown up child now, you have to take some business and you have to feed us. And she suggested that there is a well-do merchant whose name was Yakshadatta, right, who lends money to the poor but capable persons. You go to him, explain to him our condition and borrow some money so that you can start some business for our livelihood. So she gave an advice to borrow some money from Yakshadatta, well-to-do merchant in the neighboring village. Following the instructions of his grandmother, Ratnanka went to Yakshadatta. At that time, Yakshadatta, the rich merchant, was taking a stroll. Knowing him to be Yakshadatta, Ratnanka approached him and said, "Sir, I am a poor merchant boy. My father deserted us before I was born. My grandmother and my mother have brought me up with great difficulty. We have heard of your fame and generosity in helping people of our poor status. I request you to lend me some money for business, and I promise to repay the amount soon." So what happened when his grandmother asked him to go and meet Yakshadatta, he immediately did that by following his grandma's instructions. And on reaching Yakshadatta's house, he approached to Yakshadatta and said the whole story, how his father abandoned, left them when he was not even born, and he explained the condition of the family, and he said that if you lend me some money, I will repay it back to you as soon as possible. Hearing Ratnanka, Yakshadatta laughed, looking around and pointing towards a dead rat lying in the street, said, "Lo, my boy, the dead rat is the capital which I can lend you. You take it away and do some trade with it. To an intelligent man, it will fetch millions, and even if I give millions to an unintelligent man, it will be of no use." Ratnanka thought for a minute and then took the dead rat as a favor from Yakshadatta. So, on hearing to the words of Ratnanka, immediately Yakshadatta laughed because he was a very small boy. How he can repay? He was thinking that, and he pointed towards a dead rat and asked Ratnanka to take that. Right? So he said that this is the capital that I am lending you. And he also added that if I give millions to an unintelligent man, that will be of no use. And if I even give a dead rat to an intelligent person, it will be of full use. So he added those words. He took that rat as a capital. He made a cup out of a leaf and placed the dead rat in that cup. He carried it through streets, crying, "A rat for sale." One merchant who was taming a cat in order to get rid of the rats that were a menace in his shop purchased that dead rat as prey for his cat and gave him a handful of Bengal gram. So when he was moving with that dead rat, so what Ratnanka did? He took that dead rat, he wrapped it in a leaf and went on by crying, "A rat for sale." On hearing these words, there was a merchant who was tanning a cat actually in his shop, we can say, to get rid of the rat. So he took that rat and in return he gave a handful of Bengal gram to Ratnanka. Ratnanka took the Bengal gram home and soaked it in water. Next morning, he added some salt and pepper to the soaked and swollen Bengal gram, took drinking water in an earthen pitcher, went outside the city and sat under the shade of a tree and offered each woodcutter some Bengal gram and cold water. So what happened? Ratnanka, he took that Bengal gram, he went back home, he soaked it in water and next day he added some salt and pepper to that. He made it very tasty and he took one pitcher of cold water and that Bengal gram with him and he went outside the city and sat under the shade of a tree and offered each woodcutter some Bengal gram and some cold water. The hungry and thirsty woodcutters were pleased with Ratnanka's service, gave him 2 pieces of firewood each. By evening, the pieces piled up into a big heap, which Ratnanka sold away for 2 rupees in the city. Out of the 2 rupees, Ratnanka gave 1 to his grandmother towards savings and with the other rupee purchased a kuncham, a kind of measuring unit of grains of Bengal gram. Out of this, he soaked 1 kilo every day and sat under the same tree with cold water. In this way, he collected many cartloads of fuel within a month. Fortunately, there were innocent rains for 10 days and as a result, there was a scarcity of firewood in the city. The firewood which Ratnanka had collected fetched him 100 gold coins. So what he did? See how cleverly he have used that dead rat. First he soaked the Bengal gram, he gave it to the woodcutters and in return he took 2 pieces, right, of the wood, we can say. And he sold that into 2 rupees and 1 rupee he gave to his grandmother for savings and 1 rupee again he invested for the business and so on it was going on. So after some days what happened? There was full rain. There was a scarcity of firewood actually and the firewood that he have preserved by collecting it from the woodcutters fetched him 100 gold coins. With that money, Ratnanka opened a firewood stall and began dealing in timber. From timber to cloth, from cloth to grain and from grain to diamonds. His business progressed rapidly. Within a couple of years, Ratnanka became one of the leading merchants in that city. So within a couple of years, it means that when he was only 12 years old, he became a leading merchant in that city. One day, Ratnanka got a rat made of gold weighing 1 kilo. Its eyes were made of rubies, ears of sapphires and it had a diamond chain around its neck. It was kept in a silver trap and carried in a procession with pomp. Ratnanka was leading the procession. When he reached the residence of Yakshadatta, he asked the procession to halt. Hearing the band and the noise of the procession, Yakshadatta came out of his house and inquired what all that pomp and hubbub was about. So, after becoming rich, after becoming one of the leading merchants of that city, Ratnanka made a rat made up of gold and that was weighing 1 kilo and whose eyes were made up of rubies and ears of sapphires and having a diamond chain around its neck. He placed it in a silver trap. Imagine how beautiful it will look like. And he went with a procession to Yakshadatta's house. On listening to the band sound, the music sound and etc., Yakshadatta came out of his house to inquire what all was going on over there. Ratnanka addressed Yakshadatta thus: "Sir, I became a millionaire by your grace. 2 years back when I came to you for a loan, you gave me a dead rat. Your wise saying and the capital which I borrowed from you made me a rich man. Now I have come to repay your debt in the shape of a golden rat. Kindly accept this as a symbol of my gratitude. So what happened? Ratnanka, he started saying that, sir, I am very thankful to you because I became rich because of you only. 2 years back, when I came here to borrow some capital, you gave me the dead rat and you gave me a clever advice. And by that only I became a rich man today. And today I want to repay your debt in the shape of a golden rat, right? The dead rat that you have given me, I would like to return it in the shape of a golden rat. Kindly accept it as a symbol of my gratitude. Yakshadatta was amazed to hear this story. He was very pleased with the intelligence and gratitude of Ratnanka. So Yakshadatta was very much impressed by this little boy and he was very pleased with the intelligence and gratitude. The way of showing the gratitude of Ratnanka was very beautiful, was very admirable, and Yakshadatta highly appreciated that. So that was all about our lesson. I hope you all have understood that. As it was our last lesson, we will stop it here itself. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.